if we don't have some kind of new massive stimulus program, we're basically going to go broke here. The entire U.S. debt is doubling every 7 years. And I would argue that we haven't really even seen the final impact of that. I think that this system is completely and utterly broken, and interest rates are going to come down. That's going to give everybody a new stimulus and new lease on life. But the system just doesn't work. And that's why I think getting Bitcoin where it's 1 out of 21 million, I think that's going to work. And I think it's just that simple.
Wall Street veteran Fred Krueger recently discussed something very important: the gradual collapse of traditional monetary systems. The U.S. national debt has ballooned in recent years, jumping from around $22 trillion to a staggering $34 trillion in just 4 years. This translates to a worrying 55% increase. The growth is much faster than usual. Krueger notes that the surge is linked to a combination of factors like COVID-19 relief spending, tax cuts that lowered government income, and rising costs for programs like defense and Social Security. Many experts such as himself even predict that the debt will continue to climb if current trends hold. The long-term consequences of this mounting debt are a source of debate, with concerns ranging from rising interest payments to a potential fiscal crisis. But one thing's for sure: the entire economic system is slowly collapsing. Krueger sees one true solution to this problem: Bitcoin. Unlike traditional money that's controlled by government policies and central banks, Bitcoin is decentralized, making it free from entity control. This could mean a more stable and fair financial system for everyone. With this, Fred is convinced that Bitcoin is a better alternative to our current, flawed system, and that its global adoption is inevitable. In fact, he boldly predicts that Bitcoin's price will skyrocket to as high as $1 million due to a continuous rise in demand. We will now bring you clips of his discussion. Please take a little time to give this video a like and subscribe to the channel for your daily dose of crypto news. Thanks and enjoy.
Stop. You don't have time. Don't miss out this 2025 bull run. Educate yourself first ahead of the crowd. We have created the ultimate step-by-step crypto cheat guide that will guide you this bull run. Unlock the secrets of crypto and make smarter investments today. Now by clicking on the link below to get your exclusive copy just under $10.
It's really amazing what happened if you look at COVID, right? So the first year of COVID, from 2020 to 21, basically Trump started printing money like crazy, and we were sitting at home. We didn't have anything to do, so we saved most of that money that he printed, and our savings went way up. And then the floodgates were opened in 2021, and guess what happened? We kept on printing under Biden, and we printed and printed and printed and printed, and we just went on a spending spree, and we just exhausted all our savings, right? Very simple graph. And that really explains what's going on. Now we have no savings left. So, if we don't have some kind of new massive stimulus program, we're basically going to go broke here. So just to show this in a different way, this is the debt. Overall, I made a mistake I deleted the tweet, but we haven't quite doubled in our debt in 4 years, but we did go up from, let's say 22,000, 23,000 to 34,000. So over 50% we've increased in 4 years. Which means that we're doubling every 7 years right now. The entire U.S. debt is doubling every 7 years. And I would argue that we haven't really even seen the final impact of that because these rates have not really percolated into the debt yet. So yeah, that's where we are. Americans have just gone on a spending spree. We've kind of exhausted all our savings.
Historically, the U.S. has faced economic downturns and crises that prompted significant government intervention. For instance, during the Great Depression in the 1930s, President Franklin D. Roosevelt introduced the New Deal, a series of programs and reforms aimed at providing relief, recovery, and reform. The New Deal included public works projects, financial reforms, and social welfare programs to combat unemployment and poverty. Similarly, during the 2008 financial crisis, the U.S. government implemented the Troubled Asset Relief Program to stabilize the financial system and prevent a collapse of major banks. TAR provided financial assistance to banks and other financial institutions to restore confidence and liquidity in the markets. Currently, the US government is implementing a comprehensive strategy to address the economic fallout from COVID-19. This strategy includes significant fiscal stimulus through direct payments, expanded unemployment benefits, and support for businesses like the PPP. The Federal Reserve is also maintaining low interest rates and injecting liquidity into the financial system. However, these measures come with potential risks and drawbacks. They can lead to inflationary pressures due to increased liquidity, higher national debt levels from government spending, and asset price inflation, particularly in financial markets and real estate. Prolonged low interest rates and monetary easing may also distort market signals and encourage risky behavior. Balancing immediate economic support with long-term sustainability remains a huge challenge for policymakers handling economic policy during and after crises. Meanwhile, there's Bitcoin, which offers many benefits during economic challenges. Its decentralized nature provides stability and resistance against government manipulation. It serves as a global, accessible digital currency that can facilitate secure cross-border transactions, especially useful in regions with limited financial infrastructure or during banking crises. Bitcoin's fixed supply also makes it a hedge against inflation and a store of value amid currency devaluation, appealing to investors seeking stability. Additionally, it promotes financial inclusion by offering banking services to the unbanked. Despite its inherent volatility, Bitcoin's innovative potential makes it a great consideration in discussions about financial alternatives, with many investors viewing Bitcoin as the future of money. Now, let's continue the discussion about economic challenges with Fred Krueger.
First of all, we went and bought refrigerators and stoves during COVID because it was all nesting. Now we're going out and just filling up restaurants at absurd prices, and that's what we do until we run out of money. Meanwhile, the banks are not doing terrible, so let's look at the banks. I just put it in a Boston zip code. I don't live in Boston. But if you look at the Chase savings account, they're basically giving you a 0.1% interest rate, and they're getting 5.5% interest rate. So they got a great business. They do absolutely nothing. They gouge you 5% of your entire savings every year. And that's Chase's business model now. They don't do anything. So sure, they're doing fine. Everybody else who's actually trying to do anything is struggling. So basically, I think that this system is completely and utterly broken. We're going to probably elect Trump again, and interest rates are going to come down. That's going to give everybody a new stimulus and new lease on life. But the system just doesn't work. And that's why I think, getting Bitcoin where it's 1 out of 21 million, I think that's going to work. And I think it's just that simple.
In other news, following a meeting with Bitcoin miners at his Mar-a-Lago estate, former President Donald Trump took to his Truth Social platform to urge cryptocurrency users to support him over President Joe Biden, whom he accuses of harboring animosity toward Bitcoin. This shift in Trump's position comes after years of skepticism, where he previously labeled cryptocurrencies as volatile and potentially facilitating illegal activities. Despite Trump's earlier reservations, his recent outreach efforts to the crypto community appear to be paying off politically. He has garnered support from industry leaders, with commitments to raise substantial funds and mobilize voters for his campaign. Trump's newfound advocacy includes pledges to promote a regulatory environment favorable to cryptocurrencies, contrasting sharply with Biden's administration, which has faced criticism from the industry for perceived hostility towards crypto innovation. Trump's strategy includes positioning himself as a defender of cryptocurrency rights, advocating for policies that safeguard ownership and usage freedoms. His rhetoric targets both Biden's regulatory stance and specific figures like SEC Chair Gary Gensler, whose comments have exacerbated tensions with the crypto sector. This evolving stance is seen as a strategic move to capture support among young, diverse voters, a demographic where both Trump and his rivals are vying for influence. While Trump's specific policy proposals on crypto remain vague, his rhetorical shift is perceived within the industry as a promising signal of a more supportive regulatory system under a potential Trump administration. What do you think of this development? Let us know in the comments. And with all of that said, do you believe that Bitcoin's mainstream adoption is inevitable? What challenges do you foresee in its path to wider acceptance? Feel free to share your thoughts in the comment section and continue the discussion. If you found today's video informative and would like to receive more insights and updates on cryptocurrency and global finance, please consider liking the video, subscribing to our channel, and enabling post notifications for your daily dose of crypto news. Thank you for watching. We hope to see you in our next video. For more Daily Dose Crypto news, check out these 2 awesome videos on your screen. Click now and we will see you on the next video.